Oh, Bucky, this is why you don't wear heeled shoes on an inflatable slide. Oh, wow, you're really bad at this, babe. Emerald has jumped straight on the karaoke machine, which is not a treat for my ears.
Hello from the void, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel and episode 2 of my Bachelorette challenge. Now, if you're thinking, hey, wasn't this meant to come out a couple days ago and are you not sticking to your upload schedule that you literally just started, the answer is yes. I am sorry, but I hadn't realised how far through October we were, and Saturday, so 3 days time, is my annual Halloween party. I am covered in fake blood, I have got so much crafting going on at the moment, and then on top of that I kind of forgot I'm going on holiday 2 days after that, so everything's a little bit busy and I'm uploading less frequently now so that I can pre-record stuff to upload whilst I'm away. It all pans out. Anyway, in the last episode, we did not send anyone home because I wanted to give everyone a chance to get to know Magma a little better, which means the stakes are all that much higher this week when someone will definitely be going home. But first, we're going to find out who the saints and the sinners are this week, Pride Week, and we're going to start out with a little bit of a ridiculous, slippery, slidey divider to find out who gets to stay in the house. Let's do it.
We're back in the challenge room and all the contestants are trapped in tiny pens because it's the only way other than posing them to control them. Now, this is directly after the rose ceremony where I filled everyone's needs, so everyone's in pretty good shape for the Saints and Sinners challenge of week 2, which is Pride. And this is going to be the first ever slip and slide derby. I just love silly things, and what could be sillier than forcing a bunch of fully grown men to throw themselves down a bubbly slide meant for children and see if they can do so without injuring themselves. Honestly, my preferred method of choosing a mate too. The rules are dead simple. In a randomised order, 2 of the guys at a time are going to throw themselves down the slip and slide, and if they can do so on the trick shot interaction successfully, then they are Team Saint, and if they fail, they will join Team Sinner. Our first matchup is going to be Fluff and Indy, and once all of the guys have gone, Magma is also going to do the exact same interaction, so this is the slide, trick slide interaction. And if Magma succeeds like a well-oiled dolphin, then Team Saint will get to live in the house, and if she goes arse over tit, Team Sinner will. And it started out not very well for Indy. He is flat on his back and in a world of pain, but Fluff has passed the first slip of the thing. Spoke too soon. That is literally the definition of arse over tit, and actually I don't think I'd be able to get back up if that happened to me. Indy's pulled it back now and he's looking a little bit more suave. Oh, the bubbles have gone sad. Bubbles make everything better. Unfortunately for both Indy and Fluff, the fact that they have fallen over on one of their runs means that they are both Team Sinner, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. It could be Team Sinner win. But we are going to put them in the Sinner pen. We are going to top the bubbles back up. Thank you, Magma. Satine, you have done marvellously. And head on to matchup number 2, which is Pitaya, who's phasing through a wall, and Marsh, who has impaled himself on a fence. Oh, Pitaya also Team Sinner. This is really not going well for the guys so far. Can Marsh turn it around? Oh, yeah, he's doing like a draw me like one of your French girls pose. And I think he meowed at the end, which honestly didn't love. Pitaya's pulled it back and gone for sort of a backwards spinning turtle move. Alright, Marsh is still in the running to be our first member of Team Saint. Can he? Wow, full surfer move there. Marsh, who knew you had it in you, you slippery little slider you. All of which adds up to mean we have our first member of Team Saint, Marsh, and Pitaya will join Indy and Fluff, who for some reason I haven't put in the pen, on Team Sinner. We are re-bubbling the slides, the game is lagging most beautifully, and matchup number 3 is going to be Midsummer versus Schino. Schino has of course got his water shoes on, safety first, and Midsummer is really keen to get going. Is he secretly a slip and slide god? He's gone straight for standing. Again, I would not risk that because I would somehow find a way to knock my teeth out. Yeah, see, I'd be with Schino going like feet first and super safe, the missionary style of slip and slide, if you will. Oh, Satine, what are you doing? Get out of here. Midsummer's passed his second slide safely. Can Schino do the same? Oh yeah, he's gone for the French girl on round 2. Look at me just making up names for meaningless things like I'm some sort of code of points expert. And Midsummer has done 3 full standing slides and honestly super impressed. Schino also has done the spinning turtle, and together they both get to join Marsh in Team Saint in all their bubbly goodness. I finally remembered to put Indy and Fluff in the pods. And Satine, Magma, do your business. Please come put bubbles on the slides. It's more fun with bubbles. This is definitely one of the stupidest things I've ever made my Sims do, and honestly I'm obsessed with it. Right, Next matchup is going to be Beau versus Emerald. Guys, trick slide for me, my darlings. Beau's swimwear is very jazzy, big fan of that. I keep thinking Emerald actually is naked when he wears his because it's pretty much the same colour as his skin, and from the back it looks like a bum. Ooh, Beau coming in hot there with the standing surfer, while Emerald goes in for the slightly safer but still effective French girl. That's 1 of 3 safe for the both of them. Second go, we have gone spinning turtle for Beau, 2 of 3 down. Emerald, how are you going to do? Okay, the straight toboggan will take it. And Beau surfing 3 times, honestly, very smooth, sir. Congratulations. Oh, less smooth from Emerald. He has ended up flat on his back in a cascade of bubbles. So we have 1 saint, 1 sinner. Beau joins saint, Emerald joins sinner. And for one last time, we bubble up the slip and slides, if we can get them to work, please and thank you. Lovely jubbly. And our final matchup is Battle of the Peachies. We have Bucky, who is indeed wearing his cowboy boots, yes, even in the pool. And slightly more sensibly dressed, we have Carnelian. Carnelian is doing the toboggan. Bucky's gone for the French girl. 1 of 3 safe for both guys. Good job, buddies. Apparently, Schino is upset that Midsummer is sinister. Cool. And second pass, surfer from Carnelian. Smooth. Brilliant. Bucky's got the toboggan on. 2 out of 3 down. It all comes down to the final slide. How are we going to do? Spinning turtle and back flop. Oh, Bucky, this is why you don't wear heeled shoes on an inflatable slide. You should listen when you get on planes. Stuff like that is important. So Bucky becomes our last member of Team Sinner, while Carnelian joins Team Saint, and completely coincidentally, we've ended up with a 5-5 split. Wasn't guaranteed. And now the only thing to do is have Miss Magma. Satine, would you come bubble up the slide to keep things fair, please? And then ask your best friend in the Bachelorette to potentially humiliate herself by throwing herself body and soul down the slip and slide. There's the bubbles going on, and we would like a trick slide from you, Missy. Let's see how you do. The water is on. The tension is rising. Who will be going into the house? Well, that was over quickly. She literally caned it on pass 1, which means Magma is Team Sinner. We will make her do the full interaction just for the lols of it all. And oh, wow, you're really bad at this, babe. You would think, having watched 10 men go, that you would have caught on to something, but she's actually embarrassed by how bad she is at this. Oh, baby. Well, 1 out of 3, you almost pulled it back, and this means when they get to the end of this pose, they do go meow. I mean, I guess she's trying to smooth something out, but ultimately, the gate we will be unlocking is the Sinner's Gate. Team Sinner join Magma in the house, and Team Saint, which is Beau, Midsummer, Marsh, Carnelian, and Schino, will be having to return to the pods. In this Bachelorette, it is not about being good at things, it is about being compatible with Magma. Anyway, this week's skills for the skill sprint and other things are the musical instruments that each contestant have chosen. So being the kind of perfectionist that I am, I asked each of my contributors to select a musical talent for their child when they submitted them, and they have each got therefore an instrument or DJ kit that they will be learning. So we are putting a copy of each of those in the pods, as well as the relevant ones in the house for household members. A lot of people chose DJ. We've got a pianist, a couple of singers, and a couple of pipe organists, which, you know, fun and games. And as ever, it's much more likely the people in the pods are going to spend time playing their instrument, so the people in the house have got a lot to live up to. We have removed all the charisma books from people's bookcases and replaced them with Piano Volume 1. I hadn't realised that not all instruments are available to learn by book, which I guess makes sense, so I just picked one at random, which is piano, and I've put one in each pod and a few around the house. Beau is self-woohooing. Okay, go girl. Anyway, with that, we are heading into the free time, and Magma is headed over to speak to Pitaya whilst hugely embarrassed, although it looks like she's actually so embarrassed she's forgotten what she wanted to say, and is instead going to go and use the toilet. Alright, well, honestly, missed opportunity there, guys. Oof, Midsummer is absolutely fuming, not quite sure why. I think maybe Marsh annoyed him while they were waiting for the challenge to finish. Schino's also pretty angry, and Magma's decided to try again and go and talk to Bucky. Emerald has jumped straight on the karaoke machine, which is not a treat for my ears. I feel like this week is just broadly going to be incredibly painful for me, and in fact for you, because you'll be suffering with me. Bucky and Magma are upstairs where we can still hear Emerald singing and are discussing the weather in the bathroom. What else would you do? I mean, ultimately, though, it has made Magma feel happy, which is good because we do not want her dying of embarrassment. And we've now even upgraded that to confident. Do you want to go for a wee? No? Okay. Looks like Magma's going to go and continue her habit of cooking for everybody else whilst everybody else watches TV in the next room. Guys, you're sleeping on an opportunity to talk to her. Oh, they're literally all in here. Actually, no, we're missing one. Pitaya's off somewhere else. Let's go check on him and the pod buddies. Bo is, I thought he was singing, but unfortunately he is not in fact skilling. He is just sadly looking at his phone in front of the rain. It looks like, though, Schino is going to listen to some music on his DJ deck and also read the piano book. I mean, that's one way to go about skilling. It counts, though, so we're not mad. Midsummer is boring himself by watching TV, and Carnelian, it looks like, is also going to do some cooking. Well, I'm glad that Magma isn't the only self-sufficient one, although for the time being it does seem that everyone else is quite happy to just eat what she cooks. This ultimately isn't going to pan out for the guys though, because there will come a time when cooking is required, because Magma is not looking to be a little housewife. Oh, there's Pitaya. Hey buddy. Coming to chat with the batch and eat yourself some little hamburger sliders. Unpopular opinion, I think sliders are stupid. I would just rather have a full burger than eat 3 tiny ones, unless they're all different flavours, in which case that I can accept. That's like a tasting pleasure. I've definitely distracted myself. Is anyone gonna appreciate that butt view walking away from them? Anyone? No, they're literally just like, burgers. We don't care about booty, we just want burgers. Bucky's kind of dissing Magma by not eating her cooking and opting for crackers instead. And over in the pods, Marsh is having a horrible time. I'm trying to keep an eye on the colour of people's bars and he's just really scared of the thunderstorm, poor buddy. I mean, he's also doing some cooking, which we appreciate that. Whereas over in the house, everyone's literally just ditched Magma to do the washing up too. Pitaya, to be fair, did take his plate upstairs. But can Fluff and Bucky turn it around with some dinner table conversation? Come on, be nice to her. I was kind of hoping Fluff was flirting, but he's not. He's just goofing off. Bucky, are you done? Everyone appears to be done. Did look like Fluff looked at the booty then. And Indy, to credit him, has come downstairs, done the washing up, and then started making himself a drink. Indy, buddy, we talked about this. You do not want to be drunk all the time this week. I actually think for Indy, in a sense, it might have been better for him not to be in the house because then there's no bar. But we will see how he does. Hopefully he has a little bit more self-control this week. Magma's actually taken herself off to bed, whilst Midsummer gains a skill point for piano and also is very frightened. It's not just you, Marsh buddy, although you are definitely pulling the cutest faces. Schino's still furious. I don't know why he's so mad, but he is reading the piano book and has gained a skill point. This time Bo actually isn't pleasing himself, he's just really afraid of the thunderstorm. Nice dancing, Fluff. As Magma has gone to bed, along with a couple of the more sensible contestants, I think we will call this episode here and pick up in the next episode with the skill challenge. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments who you like the best, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Hit that subscribe button, make my day. Thank you, love you, bye!